What's up everybody and welcome back to Cars by Mo. With today's video, I'm going to do the maintenance and fix all the mechanical problems that I have left on my Mustang GT, including the rear spring that I accidentally placed upside down by mistake. And then I'll be changing the lower springs on the passenger side so the car can be sit even and nice. Make sure you stick to the end of this video to see the pulls that we did with this car. I want my neighbor think about it. Is it too fast or is it too loud? So stay tuned. The rear wheel is still sticking out. What I'm going to try to do is try to loosen every bolt behind the wheel, see if we can adjust it or redo the alignment. I know the alignment is really messed up. We will do the whole alignment later when we install the lowering springs on the other side. I also lifted the car all the way up just so I can get underneath it and see if there's any other damages. What's up, GT? Let's see if there's any damage together. From this angle here, I don't see anything, but we might have to adjust these ones. Might even have installed this one in the wrong way, to be honest. So try to mess with these ones and these ones, and maybe the car will sit, the wheel will sit better. As you guys can see, it's a straight pipe. Oh my. Are you serious? Speechless. How did this get damaged? What if I never lifted the car to see underneath it? What on earth? Keep finding stuff in this car. Every day, something different. You gotta take this one out and see if the transmission mount behind it is good or not. And then we have to order it so I can replace it. I put this piece of wood with a jack to support the transmission so we can remove this piece from here. So let's do that. I think transmission mount looks good. Doesn't look like it's intact, but this piece has to be replaced for sure. Look at this. That's insane. This doesn't look like it's cracked or anything. So I took the broken part out and I've just ordered the new one. Just gonna wait for it to arrive. For the rear wheel right here, it looks like the alignment was so off. I'm not the best with alignment. I'm gonna try to adjust it. The wheel already seems like it went all the way inside, so I'm gonna start tying that, putting the wheel back and see how it stick out. Retorquing everything. Yes sir! Now we finally have a flush wheel, and of course it still needs an alignment, but it looks so much better than before. I'm just gonna wait for the transmission bracket so we can test the car. All right, we got David here, the Z guy.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Make sure you check his account down there in the description. But we are changing the spark plugs on these because look at it. You know, since we're waiting for the transmission brace to arrive, we're gonna change the spark plugs. As you can see here, the spark plugs are pretty done. My camera is not focusing. Here we go.
Oh, they're bad.
Yeah, look at them. Taking all these, you know, regular maintenance. I also have the most expensive oils in here. look at Molly. Pretty excited, just waiting for the parts to arrive. I still need to buy the spark plugs because we don't have them. We just took these ones to see how bad they are, but they're pretty done, pretty cooked, so we need to change them. While David taking the spark plugs off the driver's side, I am doing the same thing to the passenger side. We got all the spark plugs out of the way, and tomorrow we're gonna do a spark plug replacement and oil change. All right, everybody, I'm back here at the red Mustang, and this time I'm gonna remove the front door because the company that I called, or every door that I found outside in the marketplace, is like $900, and I'm getting this door for a steal deal, $100. And the only issue with this door is, as you know from the previous video, this car was on a fire, so the plastic here got burnt, you know, and the wires got burnt. I'm gonna transfer everything from my door to here. You know, my door is just dented, but everything behind here is still healthy, and it's gonna get painted, so I don't care if it's red or burnt. To take the door off, all what I need is a size 13, and since I'm taking the hinges too, I'm gonna cut the wires from here. Just loosen those bolts. One here, and then we got two more here. I got a good deal on a door that I couldn't miss, so I went ahead and purchased it. Right, now I remove the screws from the door hinges. We should have the last screw. I hope the door is not gonna fall. It should fall. That wasn't smart for me, but just removing the last screw and the door should be up. I need to hold the door so it doesn't fall. Door is almost out, guys, because the weight should have removed this first. Door is completely loose, so all this is gonna be sand down. So the burn is only right here. It didn't reach anywhere there, so it's all good. This is gonna be replaced. This is gonna be replaced with my Mustang. All this is gonna be, of course, replaced. So we're gonna sand it down, prime it, and then prepare it for paint. I feel bad for this Mustang, but look at the Shelby over there. That Shelby over there. The guy bought this to put this rear end on that Shelby. Yep, let's put the door in the truck and go home, do something to our Mustang. I'm still waiting for the transmission bracket, so I still cannot really fix anything, but I do have the spark plug, so let's go ahead and put the spark plugs, change the oil, and get the Mustang ready. We got the Dilku spark plugs. We're gonna install them in the Mustang. We got the Lucky Moly oil and oil filter to install. So let's go ahead and start installing these and get the car running back again. Last night we did remove all the spark plugs and I still have that light in there. I'm gonna keep it in here just in case I don't finish by, you know, the sunlight, but keeping it in here just in case it gets dark. Let's get that started. Now I'm going to do everything in reverse, putting the brand new spark plugs in the driver's side. The driver's side is complete. I'm gonna do the exact same thing to the passenger side. I got stuck for a while at the passenger side. It's very tight and I didn't feel like removing the battery housing to have more room. Sometimes you would get spark plugs in a really tight spot, like for example this one. I've already put it in there, I had to tighten it. Now the socket is stuck within the spark plugs. I might have to take the whole socket outside, remove the rubber, and then put it back in there so it wouldn't get stuck. At least I can even take it out with a magnet. Because of the rubber in the socket, you know, that's a special socket for the spark plugs. It gets stuck in there and then we gotta keep fishing until it comes out. I think I got it. Yeah! I actually got it. I don't have to take the spark plugs out. See, 1, 2, 3 connection and this right here. And what I mean by the rubber is, you can see like inside of it right here, there's a rubber that gets stuck to here and then it make it tight, you know, so then this will get stuck inside, but you know, we took it out, so we're good. Just have to put the coil back and the spark plug should be done and we jump into the oil. Now I'm gonna start doing the oil change. After we finish the oil change, we can put the intake back in here and then maintenance should be done. I honestly haven't seen this kind of thing before, but I think it's a Ford thing. You gotta just turn. Like I said, I haven't seen that before, so this is the first time. Almost made a mess. I almost made a serious mess in my driveway because of the yellow plug blocking the oil from the drain. You can see how bad this oil is, so I'm glad I'm changing it. And the oil is done. Now let's open the cap so we make it breathe and drain everything out. Now we gotta remove this cover right here to remove the filter. The Mustang probably have one of the easiest filter to reach to. You can literally look at it. It's like right there. So easy to take it out. Alright, here goes the new one. Pull this cover back. The Mustang takes 5W20, but because of the weather we live in, it's rather go 5W30 or 5W40. Mustang takes 10 quarts. If you want to get rid of your piston clap or piston slap, I don't know what that one is, you should go 5W30 or 5W40. That should help it because it's a little bit thicker, so it works better with this kind of weather. Let's try here. Still need to add a little bit more.
Double check again.
Yep, it's right here in the middle. So we're good right now. At this point, I'm just gonna stop putting back the intake and we can crank it up. I don't even need this anymore because we finished way earlier. Here, I'm reinstalling the intake housing, plug all vacuum hoses to it, and then install filter, then cover for it. Tight all the screws and job done for the intake. Alright, now everything is installed. I can go ahead and crank the car. Let's do this. I just picked up those seats from the guy with the beautiful Mustang. Oh wow.
Yeah, 62, 66s, 85.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How much is it pushing?
Probably around 800.
Wow.
So this is, but I haven't turned it up in a while.
This is the time.
Yeah, I know. Gotta wait for summer, man. Wait for summer to come back with.
So you never take it out of this weather?
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Those are nice wheels as well.
Yeah. Those don't have to go good.
Even though those seats were 2 hours away, I didn't think twice about driving because they were such a good deal. And of course, when buying a non-leather seats, power wash is a must to make them look like new again. Alright, so since I already purchased seats, these airbags are no longer needed. Or these seats are no longer needed, so I'm just gonna remove this out of the way to be easier to get in and out of the car, especially with this one right here. Also got a new seat belt, so the only thing I'm missing from the interior is the roof airbag. So I got new seats, I got new seat belts. Roof airbag is all what I'm missing. Should have done this a long time ago. Every time I get in the car, I hit it with my head. Much better. Let's do the other side. I don't know why I'm cutting these from the seat because the whole seat is gonna come out. But I guess it's in me. Gotta destroy something to build something. New interior. I think I'm done with everything from the outside. Mechanically, maintenance is done. Wheels are done. Everything behind the wheels is done. Fender side skirt and the roof airbag is exactly what I'm technically missing, along with the transmission bracket. Alright guys, so finally after waiting for almost a week, the transmission bracket has been arrived. So let's go ahead and install it. And today we're gonna give an actual test drive to the Mustang. And we'll see if there's any sounds or any clicks coming from the back wheel or the front wheel or the transmission or the differential. So let's see. The transmission brace that you guys can see right here on the video is really delicate and very light. I did a mistake. I tried to tie it with an impact and I think that's forced it in and cracked it. I think also the frame could be pushed a tiny bit and is not making it align. We'll have to take it to a shop to diagnose that issue. I think the screws are not 100% straight in, but when I tried to put them in, they cracked it right here. With that being said, I'm gonna drop the Mustang down, test drive it, and then we have to take it to the framing shop. Let me tie the two in the middle and we'll take it to a test drive. Give it a proper test drive. I know the transmission bracket is still broken, but at least we can see if it's making any noises or anything more damage. But we'll take it easy, guys. We'll take it easy because the fender might be touching the wheel. As you can see, it's like very close. This wheel, I've done the alignment, but it's still sticking outside. I need a proper alignment shop. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's give it a test drive. Let's close the hood. I'm like, we feel how the car drives a little bit better than the last time. Can't believe you guys, we're actually driving the Mustang. Alright, I don't want to get caught by cops, but you can see the alignment goes like literally this much. So the car feels good. I don't hear any sounds. I think I need to close the let me close the windows. Oh look, we got the traction control off and we got the ABS off. I do feel like a it could be from the alignment. Make sure I have a brakes. But yeah, I mean the car rides fine right now. Let's make a U-turn. Yeah, something is, I feel like something is loose, and if I let it go, look, the alignment is like really bad. Let's see if we give it some gas here. Woo! What the heck? The car actually pulls fine without any issues. Wow. You guys saw that, right? Well, we need to fix this wheel. I don't think I should push it. You can see from here how the front wheel is sitting compared with the right wheel. So this side of the front of the car needs to get pulled out a little bit. As you can see, this wheel is like sticking out a little bit, and that one is flushed with the car. Second issue why the car is going too much to the right is because the left side is lowered and the right side is not lowered yet. So we need to work on lowering that car, I think, before taking it to the frame machine so they know how the car is like sitting all straight. All right, we got my neighbor here with me. What's up, what's up? What's up? You wanted to hear, so we'll give a small pull. Tell me what you think. I just finished building, like I said, the wheels and everything.
This the man right here. This is the man.
My God, I can't believe it.
Dang.
The way it pulls.
My fucking heart was in my throat. Fuck. God.
Man, let's put the windows down.
She's nasty.
Oh yeah.
She's fucking
Man,
nasty.
I'm happy that the transmission and the engine is good.
Here we go.
But you know,
Fuck it.
I still feel like something is like wrong with the left wheel.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's like alignment. You can feel tap.
Yeah.
And you can see like how the car is like falling to the side because from one side is like lowered and the other side is not lowered yet. So
Man, she fucking flying. Go almighty. Yes, sir.
that's what's up. That's what's up. I don't want to push it more. I'm gonna break something. Yeah, man, this is sick. The only light I have is airbag and check engine is because I removed the intake. But yep, it's coming back along, guys. So we gotta take it to the frame shop now. Peace out. Yeah. Work. Now the remote start works because I kicked the door.
Damage cross always work.
I'm really happy that the car runs, drives, shifts all perfectly fine, although I hear a clicking noise that could either be coming from front or rear wheel. I need to do more diagnostics. But if you are living in Virginia, the weather changes from this to this in a day and night. And since I work from my driveway, this weather delays me from working on the Mustang. Alright, so before I go ahead and start changing the suspensions, on the passenger side, I'm going to lift this side right here, since I did a mistake in my part 1 video and I put the spring upside down. So I'm gonna lift it, change the spring to the correct position, and at the same time, see if I can find anything loose or why is that clicking noise was coming when I drove the car the other day. Let's start doing that before we jump to the passenger side. Take the spring out, we gotta take these 2 bolts out, then we gotta lower the subframe from this bolt right here, 3 bolts right there, 1 over here and then the 2 small right there. And then the subframe will be loose or will go down, the suspension can come right out. Now once I lower the car, the suspension should be easy to come out. I'm not lowering the car, sir, I'm lowering the subframe. There you go. That's why I made the mistake. The compressed one has to be on the top and this side has to be the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the right way. Slide it back to this position. There we go. And that's the way we want it to be. I'm gonna go back and tie everything the way we took it off. Alright, so I'm done. Although I bought a full set of those wheels, I don't want to put all the 4 on the car yet because I don't want them to get scratched up from the body shop or from my working on the car. So I'm gonna put those 18 wheels in the back and then put those 2 on the front so the car can be at least aligned better than one side and the other. That way the car will be aligned somehow, but I'm not putting all my new wheels on the car. Let's put the wheel and go lower the right side. To lower the side, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing that I did to the left side. Just like I did to the other side. Loosen all the bolts. I'm gonna lower the subframe. You can just slide it outside. Old one out, in one in. In one, new one in. Slide it from either way. Spring is in. Now we're done with the back wheel. Everything is tight, everything is back to its place. Put in the wheel back. Up to the last lowering springs, which is the front one. And to do this one right here, you need to take these 2 bolts, take the bolts on the top. We gotta remove the end link from here. That way the car will be fully lowered. Let's do the front one. Now we take the 3 right here on top. Out with the old, in with the new. We're done with the suspension. Let's put the caliper and the rotors back so we can put the wheel and go for a test drive. This is the moment where we see the car is lowered from the good side. Excited to see it. Fully lowered. Yeah! That actually looks good with the 19s. I love how the car turned out to be. I definitely love the way it's sitting with the 19s. Much better than the 18s. As you can see, there's so much tire than wheel. And here there's so much wheel than tire. Let's go ahead, give it a test drive, see how it handles. Here we go. See how it feels. About one thing, that clicking noise is coming from the front, it's not coming from the back, which means the rear end is like complete. Now I'm thinking, what is making that noise on the front though? Alright, I'm back home, but I actually much happier that this sound is coming from the front. I don't know what it is, but I think we can figure it out. It could be the bearing. Not 100% sure, but let's lift the wheel and see if there's any room or wiggle or whatsoever. But the rear wheel sounds fine, push is fine, everything is good. There is two possibilities. One of them could be a bent rotor, which is normal from the accident. You can hear it. And then the other thing here, you can see the tire is rubbing here as well. So this fender needs to come out. I notice it's touching here. This is my bad one. So it's not something important for now. So I'm gonna remove it. Once we get a new one, we'll put it back. But for now, I'm going to remove it. So here I have figured another problem. We do have a bent rotor and we have a bent knuckle. You can see the knuckle here, it's pushed a little bit to the back. So the knuckle has to be replaced. The rotor has to be replaced. And the third thing is the bearing. You can hear the sound. The faster you go, the more noise it makes. Sad for me, pocket is gonna be empty. I put the caliper back just to show you the difference. You can see the clearance here. It's like my pinky doesn't even get through it. All right, and now let's go to the other side and show you this one right here. It's like, because the metal here is in the way, but it's like a finger and half a pinky. There's a big difference in the two spaces, so that is definitely 100% bent. All right guys, so I managed to secure the bearing with the knuckle, with the rotor. We have the whole thing, even the bearing looks good. This is all came as a package. It was also like a steel deal, so let's go ahead and install it and see if the car will run without any noises from the wheels. And here I removed the wheel, the caliper and the rotors to start removing all the screws and bolts from the knuckle as well as the bearing. But I did not realize I messed something up. I should never say this is an easy job or it's gonna get finished so fast, because it is an easy job, but of course I have to miss something. In this case, when I was hammering all the components to come out, I hammered this right here. I tried to fix it, but I made it worse. Everything is in as it's supposed to be, except the bolts for the shock. But I do need to go and get, at least it's only the outer rod. Let's go get one really quick before it gets dark. So I'm back with the new part. Luckily they had it at the shop, $20. We got a new part right now. You can see the damaged thread right here. Good thread right here. Let's go ahead and install it before it gets too dark, and it is super cold. You can see the snow is like all still right here. So since I have the new part, I start putting it back in place. Then I slide the knuckle into the shock. Almost done with the rotor, but I got this baby cam here. I gotta show you the cam on this thing. It's crazy, crazy. CO6 baby. Let me go back, finish the car before it gets too dark. I slide the rotor back and the caliper to tie it. So everything is done here. I'm just gonna tie the bolts on the top, then slap the slap the wheel in here, and then give it a test drive and see if the front wheel will still make that noise or we killed it.
Got the wheel on.
Very important message. Very important note. Don't use that hammer that I used.
Don't make the mistake that Mo did. He hit the tie rod end with a metal hammer and he never had a mallet. That's the first beginner tool you should get, is a mallet.
It costed me more time, more cold. $20. Should have been done by now if I didn't break this one right here. It is what it is. You live and learn. In it, mate. That's the sound of the brakes. Let's hope it doesn't sound like that when we drive it. Yalla. At this point, I think this is one of the toughest projects that I've ever purchased. It just has so much things that needs to be replaced and needs to be fixed, and it does need to go to the frame shop to get some things pulled out. But for the front wheel, it's being done last night. It got so cold. Right now I'm just gonna give it a try and see how the car drives. Transmission not on park. Okay, what do you want? Here we go. so much for watching this video, and make sure you stay tuned for the next part. We're gonna tackle all the body panels, including the interior. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and see you next time.